Rejoice, for the appointed hour of your destiny is at hand. The heavens themselves stand ready to announce your emergence, for you are the chosen vessel through which God will display his honor. In his divine sovereignty, the Lord has transformed your countenance, and your very essence now radiates with the luminous glory of his presence, marking you as one set apart for a purpose beyond comprehension. He is about to bestow upon you a new name, one that shall resonate through the heavens and the earth. In secret you have sought his face. Now in public he shall reward you openly. The glory that is to be revealed through you will transcend human understanding. The Lord is preparing to exalt your horn, for you have become the chief cornerstone, the one rejected by the builders, but now established as the foundation of his divine work. Just as Joseph's ascent caused the sun, moon, and stars to bow in homage, so will your promotion draw all creation to recognize the hand of God upon your life. You are now a vine of abundant fruitfulness, yielding in season and out, with your branches stretching far and wide. A banquet has been prepared for you in the sight of your enemies, and the Lord will make them your footstool, bringing them low before his glory manifest in your life. The sons and daughters of those who once sought to oppress you will now approach you in humble submission, bending in reverence to the anointing upon your life. Like Sarah, you will declare, "The Lord has made me to laugh, and those who hear will laugh with me." For your story will be one of divine hilarity and wonder. God has bestowed upon you the blessings of the heavens above, the abundance of the depths below, and the fullness of the womb and breast. Endowed with the mind of Christ, you will walk in divine wisdom, inventing, creating, and establishing that which flows from the very throne of God in Zion. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer, a vessel set apart for the great exploits of this generation, destined to lead where others have not yet ventured. Tears were shed in the night, yet joy has now arrived, resplendent in the dawning light. Every tear, every sorrow was etched in the annals of heaven, recorded upon sacred scrolls. In the fullness of his boundless mercy, the Lord is poised to unleash the very floodgates of heaven, releasing upon you the tears you have sown in sorrow. These tears, once born of anguish, he shall return to you, transfigured into an overwhelming deluge of supernatural abundance that defies human understanding and surpasses all expectation. The season of mourning has come to a close. The Lord, your eternal light, will illuminate your path, guiding you with unerring brilliance. What the enemy meticulously contrived for your downfall, the Almighty has, in his infinite wisdom, repurposed as the very catalyst for your resurrection. No longer shall you falter or fall prey to adversity, for he who is the Alpha and the Omega, he who from eternity's vantage declared the end from the beginning, has established his sovereign decree over your life. In accordance with this eternal ordinance, your latter days will surpass the former, as his divine purpose unfolds with unmatched grandeur and glory. He will satisfy you with long life, abundant in grace and purpose. Just as he turned water into wine, so too will he turn your scarcity into overflowing plenty. Your vat shall burst with the finest wine, and in the midst of famine your land shall yield an unparalleled harvest. Your table will be laden with riches, and your provision will be a feast fit for royalty. Your flocks shall increase exponentially, flourishing in the fullness of divine favor. Even in the harshest seasons of economic hardship, your reserves shall not merely sustain you, but grow in measure beyond comprehension. As nations around you falter and languish, your dwelling shall abound, overflowing with an abundance that defies the circumstances of the world. You stand as the living fulfillment of the fervent prayers of your generation, the embodiment of its most profound desires and aspirations. A boundless blessing you shall become, not only to those who journey alongside you, but also to untold generations yet unborn, whose destinies shall be shaped by the legacy of your influence. You are a sanctified vessel of refuge, an exalted ark of divine preservation, meticulously chosen and irrevocably set apart for an extraordinary destiny. Marked by the Almighty, you stand as a bastion of hope and safety, an emblem of resolute strength and eternal greatness, destined to withstand the tempests of time and provide shelter for generations yet to come. The season you are now entering will be one of unparalleled sweetness, akin to honey flowing abundantly from the comb. The Almighty, He who opens doors that no man can shut, is poised to unlock opportunities that will transcend both time and place, creating pathways that span across generations and extend to the nations of the world. In this sacred moment, God is about to reveal Himself to you in a new and profound way, as your sovereign shield and your exceeding boundless reward. He has ordained a bountiful provision along your path, and you stand on the precipice of a divine elevation. Soon you will be positioned to lend to nations, for the treasures of heaven itself are being laid open before you. The gold and silver, treasures that have eternally belonged to the Creator, shall be entrusted into your stewardship. You will be transformed into a living repository, a conduit of divine riches, through which the wealth of nations will be funneled, enriching not only your generation, but those yet to come. In your hands, these earthly treasures will become instruments of eternal purpose as you serve as a key bearer in the kingdom's grand economy. The Lord, in His unparalleled sovereignty, will not relent until the full restoration of your fortunes is realized, for His divine resolve is unwavering. He has set His heart upon making a name for Himself, not only within the intimate chambers of your life, but also through the far-reaching influence it will yield. His glory, once veiled, will be unveiled in the exquisite fullness of your restoration, manifesting in both the tangible and intangible realms. The expansion of your influence shall be a testament to His transcendent power, as He orchestrates a narrative of unparalleled redemption that echoes through the corridors of time, resplendent with His majesty and eternal purpose. As the heavens, in their boundless expanse, unfold above your life, an unceasing torrent of divine favor shall cascade upon you, flowing without measure. The fullness of His provision, like an eternal river, will pour forth in abundance, unfettered and inexhaustible, sustaining you in every season. Every need, every desire, and every blessing shall be met with a lavishness that surpasses understanding, for the reservoirs of heaven are boundless, and you are the chosen vessel through which their unending flow will be made manifest. He has sovereignly reserved the wealth of the wicked for your possession, and you stand at the precipice of inheriting riches that have been divinely appointed for you across the annals of time. The bounty that awaits will transcend all expectation, surpassing every boundary of human imagination. Your cup, once measured, shall now overflow in a torrent of uncontainable abundance, spilling over into realms that once seemed unattainable. Like the palm tree, steadfast and flourishing amidst the storm, you shall endure with unwavering grace. And like the majestic cedars of Lebanon, Your growth shall be grand and unyielding, rooted in eternal strength and crowned with the dignity of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You shall construct abodes, dwelling within them in an unparalleled serenity and boundless affluence. The vineyards you plant with your own hands will yield fruit in such profusion that it defies measure, and your labor shall be met with harvests that know no end. Garments once tainted by toil will be cleansed in the finest of wines, while your robes will be immersed in the opulent crimson essence of the grape, a symbol of both the fruition of your efforts and the overflowing blessings bestowed upon you by the Almighty. This divine transformation shall serve as an enduring testament to the sovereignty of His favor, manifesting in a life marked by both spiritual abundance and worldly prosperity, where every season of struggle is eclipsed by the radiance of His grace. Your eyes, luminous and brimming with uncontainable joy, will shimmer like the finest wine, radiating with the fullness of divine favor. The garden of your life, tended by the very hands of the Almighty, will blossom in unparalleled beauty and prosperity, a sanctuary of abundance and tranquility that mirrors the Edenic splendor of the Lord's own garden. Each petal, each vine, will bear witness to His sovereignty as your life becomes a living testament to His grace, flourishing in ways that transcend earthly comprehension. You shall seize the gates of your adversaries, and with unwavering dominion your hand will be placed firmly upon the necks of those who once sought to thwart your purpose. The scepter of authority, unassailable, unshaken, shall remain steadfast in your grasp, for you are exalted as a ruler upon the earth, appointed by the sovereign will of the Almighty. No power, whether earthly or spiritual, shall ever usurp your reign, for you are firmly established in your sovereignty, your influence unyielding, and your legacy eternally secured by divine decree. And as you step into this sovereign dominion, the mighty one of Jacob stands as your impregnable shield, your sovereign defender. You will tread upon serpents and scorpions, for the wisdom of the serpent and the gentleness of the dove are woven into the very fabric of your being. Unyielding in spirit, you are an unstoppable force, for He who resides within you is far greater than any power that seeks to rise against you. Your stance is unshakable, your position unassailable. By the blast of God's nostrils, every foe that dares to impede your divine destiny will be scattered, utterly powerless in the face of His boundless authority. When you call upon His name, He will rend the heavens, His presence descending with unparalleled might to vanquish all who rise against the fulfillment of His eternal purpose for your life. No power, no force, no adversary will be able to stand in the way of the course He has set before you. The heavens themselves are aligned to clear your path, for what He has ordained no man can thwart. Those who would dare to set traps for your downfall shall find the very instruments of their destruction turned upon themselves. The gallows they construct for your ruin shall be the very apparatus of their own demise. The fiery furnace they stoke to consume you will become the place of their own annihilation. Even the earth will respond to heaven's decree, swallowing whole any who dare to rise against your ordained path. Your protection is beyond earthly comprehension, for the Lord has set the earth itself to defend you. Every scheme of the enemy will be rendered foolishness, for the Lord Himself frustrates the plans of the wicked and brings them to naught. You are a battle axe in the hand of the Almighty, a weapon of war forged for victory by His divine craftsmanship. Your hands are skilled in battle, your fingers trained for war, and his strength is your fortress. Securely ensconced within the palm of his omnipotent hand, no force, no matter how formidable, can ever dislodge you from the divine station of protection, authority, and triumph that he has sovereignly appointed for your life. Your position is unshakable, your destiny irrevocable. Rejoice, for the appointed season of your transcendence is upon you. The sovereign hand of providence, having orchestrated this moment from eternity, now manifests with unparalleled precision. This is the moment you were destined for, the unveiling of your purpose as written in the annals of time and sealed in the courts of heaven. Every prayer, every tear, every moment of faithfulness has led you to this appointed hour. Rejoice, for the appointed hour of your destiny has dawned, and the heavens have aligned to usher you into the fullness of your purpose. The time of your manifestation has arrived, and the divine orchestration of the ages is now unfolding before your very eyes. This is the season in which you will rise in power, in glory, and in purpose, to fulfill the calling that has always been written over your life.